Okay. The meeting will please come to order. Jennifer, would you call the roll?
Here.
Here. Here. Good. No virtual attendees. Any public correspondence?
I have none.
None? Okay. Minutes of March meeting you have on your sheet.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as printed.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any questions? Errors, omissions, anything that needs to be done with those? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion is carried. Financials you have on the sheet. Short list.
I make a motion to approve the financial 17454 to 17453.
I will second.
Okay. I have a question. August winter, are they doing the work out at the plant?
Digester. Yep. Digester work.
I figured that's
Is that the final payment?
No. No. They're not done yet. So
I just started looking back.
I looked back
2
at
months ago
those.
we paid them almost 20.
yeah. Yep. They got a big chunk done. So
Looking at those, it jumps out at you like, wow.
mm-hmm.
I figured that's the company that was doing it.
A little bit further down, what is SJE Inc.?
That is LWL, and they take care of our electronics, like our SCADA system and stuff. They installed 2 VFDs in the treatment plant lift station.
Geek Squad?
Huh?
A Geek Squad? Talk about
You could say that,
Geek
yeah.
Squad?
Yeah, for electronics, yep.
Okay.
I'd like to make a correction on the check. 0017450 to 17476.
Oh, okay. If that other number was,
Out of alignment.
thank you. We'll accept that. You know what your intent is. Any other questions about the financials? If we hear no others, and I don't, all in favor of the motion to accept those as printed, say aye.
Aye.
Motion is carried. All opposed? Motion is carried. Okay, office updates.
Okay, I got a little blurb here from. So we sent the paper bills out on the 4th of April. However, customers did not start receiving them until the 11th of April, or not at all. Some of this is due to the fact that we tried the email bills again. Not all email bills were received, and we will be going back to the paper bills for everyone. We did not charge penalties this month, but plan on starting those back up in May. So
that's why I didn't hear. Okay. So you're going back to all the paper ones now.
Yeah.
You get the bugs worked out of that?
Trying.
Maybe? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Any more on that one?
I have nothing.
Okay. Move on. Dump truck box. What did you find out?
Well, I found out our box is kind of not really that common to have a 13-foot box. And the people who I talked with last time to see if we could get a used box, a decent used box, sent me some used boxes, but there was a lot of work to do on them. It was like, well, we got a box like that. We don't need one like that. We would have to put a lot of work into them. So they haven't found me anything yet. So I did get a couple prices on new boxes. But I don't have anything good yet for used boxes. So I don't know how long it'll take to get a new box, but that's kind of what I was wondering what you guys wanted to do. Do you want me to just move this to budget time and take care of it then and put it on the budget? Or do you want me to keep searching for used boxes?
You haven't had any luck at this point looking and finding a used one.
Well, I found a few, but they're all beat up, bent,
Oh,
rusted. You know,
The one you have is,
yeah, I mean, we might as well fix our old one up, is to take them boxes and fix them up. So that doesn't really pay.
what was the estimate for like a new one? Just ballpark it.
The two estimates I got, they first told me somewhere in the neighborhood of 20,000, but then when I got the final numbers, one was around 23 and one was around 24. So that's where we're at with that. So I guess whatever you guys want me to do, if you want me to keep looking, or if you want me just to push it till budget time and put it in the budget,
Will it last that long?
we'll have to make it last that long. We'll put some patches over it or something.
Is that something you use every day?
No, not daily, but in the summer we use it a lot more. Yeah.
here we thought we were gonna find a used one that was gonna meet our needs, but
Yeah, so did I. Yep. But that didn't happen. They thought it was going to be easier too, the guys that I was talking to.
Looking for a 13-footer, or is it anything in the 13 to 15 or whatever?
No, it's got to be a 13-footer to fit on our frame.
What?
It's got to be 13 feet to fit on our frame of our truck.
Oh, you just going to the box?
Yeah, the box. Yep. Yeah, just the box.
So you can't modify the frame to fit a 14 or a 15?
I'm sure anything can be done, but I don't know what that would cost. I have no idea. I imagine that would be pretty pricey to stretch out the frame and stretch the drive shaft and stuff like that. I imagine that's going to be a hefty bill.
What truck are we, what's the year of the truck we're putting on?
It's a 99, but it's in really good shape. The truck is. The chassis is in excellent shape. So
I think we talked about that last month, but like, what was the time frame of if we stick 20 grand in there, 24 grand into a new box, how long was the truck gonna last? And as it was, because the box doesn't last as long as the truck, obviously. Or is this the original box, or is this already a new one?
that's the original box. So you'll get another 15 to 20 years out of the truck then. Somewhere in there. If you want to keep it that long. But the truck will last that long.
kind of puts us in a bind, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you want to do. I mean,
Well, you said you could live fine, right? So
yeah,
it's fine.
yep. We'll make it work.
Limp
I'll
along.
I'll weld some patches on the sides of it or something to make it work.
Unless you happen to find one before that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can keep looking, but yeah. So I think by the luck that I'm having, I'll just end up putting it in the budget for next year. So
Maybe that's the best, is to put it in the budget, in the meantime, keep looking for a used one.
yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
See what the rest of these men wanna do.
All right.
I make a motion, we just do that plan as, put it in the budget to get a new one for next year and in the meantime, make that one limp along unless something catastrophic happens or you find another used one that's suitable.
I
Okay.
second it.
Okay. Do you understand what he's telling us?
Yeah.
In that motion, okay. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. See what you come up with, Brendan.
Okay, will do. Okay. The next thing is the road projects. So, we had a meeting, Jesse was there at the meeting, with the DOT to discuss the road projects, 49 north and 91 and 49 south. No 49 north, just 49, but from Broadway to from the Boys and Girls Club all the way out to the city limit past the cemetery, and then down Spring Street all the way out past the feed mill is where they plan on doing their fixes. One road project is going to be done in 2029, which would be the Broadway stretch, the whole long stretch here, Main Street. And the other one is going to be done in 2030. Yeah, but this is all very preliminary, but they are going to have public informational meetings on it sometime end of May, June. So I wanted to tell you guys so you could, so you knew about it before the public hearings came. And we do have quite a bit of stuff to repair underneath these roads when they do it. So we'll be looking at trying to get some sort of funding or something like that for these projects. Because we have a bunch of it to do. I have the footage if you want to hear it, but we got stuff to do before the bridge, stuff to do after the bridge, and then we skipped a little section from the stop and go lights to Johnson Street. We don't have anything to do with that because that was done in, I don't know, 15 years ago or something, so that would be good. But then all the rest of the way out to the city limits, we'll have to do something with that. And then also the same for 49 South. We have a few spots we have to do on that too, so there'll be quite a bit of work there for us to figure out how we're going to get it done. So I don't know if you guys have any questions on what they're doing or.
Dave does.
That street, was it Main Street, if you're on the east side here, just before you get to, center,
Johnson?
well, basically where the old high school was,
Yeah.
those manholes there, every time you go across them, are you trying to fix them, or did you try to fix them, or? They're lower than the road and the,
Right on the main drag?
yeah.
Them were all redone 10, 15 years ago. All the
That
manholes.
far under the road. I mean, that's how, when you hit it, you
Oh, okay.
Looks like you put some blacktop in there or something to try to raise it up a little bit, but it's still, you run across it, 6 inches below the road.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely check that out, but no, we didn't have any plans on doing anything there. Besides what the street department does with them, when they.
But if they're gonna repair the roads in, 2029, is that part of it then?
Yes, that'll be part of it. They'll tear that all up.
You'll have to wait till 2029, Dick.
I'll have to keep taking the back road, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I do have a question. Is there like plans going to be drawn up, like what it's going to look like? Because I've heard rumors that they were widening Broadway or Huron, whatever.
They'll have some plans at the public meetings, but everything is very preliminary because, we haven't made any decisions on what's happening yet, where we're widening anything out or where we're keeping parking or anything like that. So everything is super preliminary with the state. I think they're just trying to get it out there that this is gonna happen and so people are prepared for it. I don't know, Jesse, do you have anything to add to that? Yeah, I think they're trying to pick everybody's brain to see what issues they have here and
I was just like wondering, like sidewalks and the whole thing from.
right.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah, right now it's preliminary. They're trying to figure out intersections and all that kind of stuff, so that's all I have on that. Unless you have more questions. You ready for the
Ready for your report.
okay. Digester project. Little update on what they're doing out there. So they got most of the piping, well, they got all of the piping in and they got the pumps installed. They got everything grouted, everything painted inside the digester. All the gas equipment in. I guess we're basically waiting for startup. So hopefully this Friday, we can open the valve and equalize the tanks and get the sludge back into the primary digester and start heating it back up, digesting. So that's our goal anyway, because it's been down for like 20 days, so we don't want it to go much longer. So hopefully on Friday we get to do that, and then after that it's just punch list stuff, clean up, odds and ends, some painting, some stuff like that. So it'll be coming to a close after that. So that's about where that project's at. And the other thing that I had was the digester covers. So while we were in there, looking at the digesters themselves, we noticed the paint was letting go on the covers themselves, the floating covers, the domes that cover the whole things. So it's enough paint failure so that they have to be picked off again. They can't do anything in place. So that's something that we're going to have to put into the budget for next year, to pick the covers and sandblast them and recoat them. And that's a pretty big cost, so that'll be a big budget number for next year. But the paint right now is coming off in sheets, so it has to be done. So there's really no choice, but I just thought I'd give you guys a heads up. That's what's coming down the pipe, and I'll get you some numbers and stuff like that as it moves along. So
Paint coming off because poor job last time, or just because of the?
No, it has like a 10-year life expectancy. It's been on there for about 15 years. So we take it down every year. We wash it, we clean it. We have Omni come and inspect it. It was inspected last year. It looked good. Now all of a sudden it's just failing. It's failing more on the primary side or secondary side than it is the primary side. I think that's because it's not heated as well, and the expansion and contraction of the metal and stuff like that. But yeah, it's outlived its life expectancy of the last coating. So
Is there a special procedure they use for it, or special paint they put on this, or?
yeah. Let's see what they're using this time. It's in like an epoxy. It's got to be put on 60 mils thick, and we're not using the same paint as we did last time. They're putting on a different one, more like a sheer tar, like a black coating instead of like a gray coating like they did, like a shiny epoxy. But it's supposed to be better as paint develops. They get better stuff that's out there, and I don't know. It's supposed to be the best stuff for this application. So they tell me. I don't know paint, so I kind of got to go by what the specialists tell me. So that's about all I have for you guys.
Thank you. Are there any items of old business that should be put on a future agenda? Any items of new business to be put on a future agenda? Then we're looking at May 28th for our next meeting. That would be the last Wednesday. Does that work, everybody? If so, let's set that then as our next meeting date. And at this point, then I would entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
Any questions? All in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion's carried. We are adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Now, I had a calendar here, and now I can't find it. I had two calendars, actually.
Brian, have you ever added up how much money we've given August Winter? Yeah. God, it's easy with that.